Hi and welcome. So I am in Glenwood Springs and I was eating over at Culver's, and right next to Culver's is the Glenwood Springs Mall. So I Googled it, and Google reviews aren't very nice to it. So this might be a dying and janky mall to go visit. So I'm here. I've just pulled in, and I'll tell you right now, and I'll show you the outside, but there's a sign, but not a sign on the front of the building. It's kind of worn looking, and there's a giant Radio Shack sign. The photos in on Google shows a Staples and a Kmart, and well, I mean, we all know Kmart's not around anymore, so of course there's no Kmart. It doesn't even look like there's a Staples. So this is going to be an interesting little quick mall tour. So let's go inside and take a look. So this is the sign to the mall as you pull up. As you see, it says Happy Thanksgiving. And here's some of the wonderful reviews that I found on my phone while eating over at Culver's. It is funny though, there's also two websites. This one talks about all the great teen things to do and win-win-win. And this one's real shopping for the Rockies. So let's go ahead and look inside and see what the mall actually is. So this part right here to the right, as you can tell, used to be the Kmart. I believe that right-hand side. Now, if you've never been to beautiful Glenwood Springs, as you see, right there's the beautiful mountains. The road, I-70, runs right by it, so it runs right in front. So it's a great location. And like I said, this used to be the Kmart right here. Here's what the entrance looked like at some point in time. Who knows when? Right when we walk in, you'll see this. Movies in the Mall is right there. Movies in the Mall was a 3-screen movie theater in Glenwood Springs Mall. And what I found out, or what I was able to find, was that that movie theater closed in 2013. So it's been sitting right there in front, dead as all hell, for 5 years, is what I've been able to figure out. Now, as you can see, the typical trappings of these dead and dying malls, tons and tons of coin-operated machines, gumball machines, things like that. For some reason, these malls are just filled with this stuff. Now, right here where Santa's located, and he's coming, it's October, but, it's right now the beginning of November, so they're ready for Santa. That right there was the inside mall entrance to Kmart. Now, as you can see, there was one store there, the West something store, and it kind of had your typical kind of Colorado stuff. I have no idea what Refresh is. The Radio Shack was right there, and, you know, it's hard to think that a Marines, recruitment center wasn't able to stay open or keep on staying in. Now, I had found a video on YouTube about this mall, and it's somebody just walking around in the mall. And some of these things are open and some of them aren't. The Marines thing wasn't open, and that video was from 2016. So that one's been empty for 2 years. In that video, you can kind of tell what some of these locations might have been or were, but honestly, I can't. For instance, this one, I have no idea what this is. Now they have this tree just kind of stuck here in the middle. That right there looks like one of those parts of the store that you have like when something's being under construction, but there's definitely nothing under construction. This almost looks like maybe a T-Mobile store, but who knows? It's not pink. So again, though, it could have been 3 or 4 years ago. Now this is the food court. As you can tell from the tables and chairs just sitting out, and the lone thing in the whole food area is all delicious. It's a Mexican food restaurant, and it seems somewhat popular. Now, the main anchor of this mall currently is Ross Dress for Less, and it seems to be the Ross is the main reason you would come here. There's basically a Ross, Santa being set up there. As you see in that sign right there, there was a Spirit. And there's the driver's license place, and 2 shoe stores and 2 cell phone stores. That's what's in the mall, pretty much. Oh, and there's also a nail salon. I don't want to take business from them. Now, that store right there was the RU21, RUE21.
store. That in the 2016 video was open, so who knows when that exactly closed. GNC. I'm really shocked that there's not a Bath and Body Works, because those always seem to be in these malls. This was a karate and dance studio center. This also seemed to be in the 2016 video, so these guys have occupied a space in the mall for quite some time. Now, the driving school right there is open, but they actually had a sign that they're moving locations, and it was at the end of the month. So they're not going to be there very long. As you can see, the Rainbow here is currently a haunted house. So I'm assuming Rainbow is not an active store either, and it's just a haunted house. And then here's the driver's license. So the mirrored facade right there, that mirrored building, or that mirrored part, that was the entrance to JCPenney, which now the Spirit Halloween store is occupying. And since it's after Halloween, Spirit is not open. It's like November 3rd or 4th when I shot this video, and they're already closed for business and packing up, what I'm assuming. And all that stuff will be rolled back out next Halloween. Now, I really couldn't find any information on this mall. Oh, this store right here, the one with the weird metal like facade and all these vending booths in front of it, these were all here in 2016. So whatever this big space is right here has not been occupied for some time, or at least 2 years. But I haven't been able to find out a lot of info in this video, just with quick Google searches and stuff. I mean, I'm sure I could go hunt up county records or something like that, but I don't know when this mall opened. I don't know how long this mall has been operating or anything like that. The closest thing I could find was that the mall's owner is named Frank Woods. He lives in Aspen, and he is a member or partner of M&W Properties, and they own a lot of property, or it seems like they do, maybe a couple buildings, big retail spaces in Aspen. So maybe they're waiting. Now, this door was kind of funny, and the reason I walked through it so slow is it just opened and closed so slow. It was pretty funny. But yeah, this is the outside of the mall. One of those reviews was bragging about how nice the new parking lot is. So there you go. Here's what the front of the mall looks like. As you see, not even a sign or anything, just that sign out on the corner. And then I found this, and if this used to be the old sign, that's pretty awesome. So as usual, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all views, and any comments are welcome. Thanks.